is that? Hey, you in the corner. Who do you think you are? Is that you, Pedro? Hey.
Hi, Nick.
How are we doing?
I'm doing well.
Well, you say. This is episode 20.
Episode 20. What's that, man? Episode fucking 20.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just kind of, it's like, it's not a lot, but it's not nothing.
But it is kind of a lot.
And that's a cold, hard fact. We'll just start with one of those right off the bat.
Boom, bitches.
Something's nothing. Yeah, but 20 episodes is crazy.
Yeah. Congratulations.
That's five months, I think.
5 months we've been
Every week. I don't know. Who knows why? But we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Goddamn, we're doing it.
Little conversations here
fun,
and there.
man.
Yeah,
Still enjoying it.
sure.
I still don't know who the fuck I am, so.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out,
Yeah.
too.
I
think we're constantly changing.
That's very true. I think it was like a cold hard quote, I think, in one of our earlier episodes where I said, like, you shouldn't trust a person that's the same.
They were like
5 years ago or whatever.
I remember that.
Do you think that's true still? What about if they've been keeping it real for 5 years? Who knows? That'd be cool.
Right.
I think I'm like a year into a lot of this shit that we talk about.
What do you mean?
Last October is like when I really started push myself to do a little bit more with diet, working out, all those things, like setting little goals and things like that for myself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like a year in.
Which is kind of cool.
Nice,
I don't know.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started late. Or after you, probably like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months after you.
Feels good, man.
It does definitely feel good. I don't know. I think people change, dude. People can definitely change, and for the better or for the worse.
Dude,
This is fucking deep words, man. But I mean, you asked me like, would you trust somebody that's the same person?
Yeah.
Like, probably not.
at least if they're not honest about it.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You just got to be real.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Or just say, like you can trust somebody that's different or whatever, or that like maybe hasn't changed, but at least they're open about that. Like maybe they're just a little slower in the process of trying to better themselves or change or something. Who knows? I
mean, and we were friends too, but it took me longer to, hop on board with you.
Yeah, I didn't like you. Yeah. I hated you.
Yeah, I know. We had that, hate.
It was like it was like a bully thing.
Yeah,
it was like good cop, bad cop all the time, but only toward each other for some reason. Yeah. Then we'd switch roles, reversal.
Yeah.
You tried.
But I tried to be in the back.
Fill in the blanks. I don't know. Yeah. Folks, use those ear holes and then put it out your mouth however you want.
Use your.
That's what we were doing.
That's what we. That's exactly
gently.
what we were doing. Very nice. Glad we got to that.
Yeah.
I wrote a haiku.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Oh, the thoughts of farts. Buns I clench, enough it's not. Pray it's only farts. I titled it a shitty haiku.
I like that.
Because,
shitty haiku. That's very nice.
Right?
There you go.
Like that?
I do.
I was really into my writing after last episode, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put more of my poems in here. So.
Yeah, for sure. It reminds me of like Wednesday. I always do my longer runs, and there's a lot of like shit jokes involved with runners because like some people like. I don't know, like you lose. I don't know. I haven't had any slip ups. I've had some close calls or some like untrustworthy farts.
Yeah.
There's a funny like meme I've seen before. It's like never trust fart after mile 12 or something. Oh. But that's what that
like
haiku kind of
really
reminded me of. I think runners would appreciate that. I think you could pitch it to Nike, New Balance. They're probably looking for something because with all the Kaepernick stuff, it's like now
they got to go more. Yeah,
they need to get back into the mainstream,
exactly.
and trends always come in circles. So it's really their time to get a little piece of the pie. It's like people are like, oh, New Balance, like that's not the dad shoe anymore. Like those are tight. I run a New Balances actually.
This poet,
so shout out.
Yeah,
so
right.
If you want to make a Nick Cento shoe, even that would be cool.
Nick Cento.
And we'll have like a little like poop smear on the back from like, it'll be like, don't trust the farts.
It'll be like, oh, people are going to come up to you and be like, hey, your shoe's dirty.
Where'd you get There's the shit brown edition.
Are you kidding me?
Actually, they only made 200 of these.
Nice.
Yeah. So
right on.
there's that.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know where you want to go from there. It's on
How do we
take a sip of
segue
this
away from that
coffee.
one? I like your little mug, your little
I've been
kitty
stealing
mug.
my sister's cup.
Is that the Gilmore?
Yeah,
girl one?
I was like, I saw that and I was a little stoned and I was like, that's so funny. I'm just laughing to myself.
Shout out episode 7.
Which is another reason why marijuana is great. Just to be laughing like a lunatic to yourself because you're
100%,
drinking out of a
yeah.
Gilmore cup. Gilmore
Girl cup.
Gilmore Girls cup.
Oh, would that be like 2 girls 1 cup?
Have you seen that? I've never seen it before.
I've seen that.
Have you?
It is nasty.
Oh, is it nasty?
Yeah.
Like freaky?
Well, no, not freaky.
Do you think people get off on it?
They'd have to, right, dude?
It's weird when people get off on, right?
Shit, like just smearing shit everywhere or like vomit. Ugh.
Something like that Rachel tagged me on. That was like that whipped cream thing. Like,
Oh, yeah. But the caption on that was the funny part.
right? Like the edibles kick in.
When you can't feel the edibles, and then it's like 10 minutes later, and these 2 fat guys just smothered in shaving cream, like, it's just kind of how you feel on fucking edibles.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that made me.
People get off on some crazy shit, man.
They do, like farts.
Oh yeah, there's
eating, like they eating as much as you can on screen. Then they'll like send her like pizzas or food.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Why? They're just jerking off.
Is that called gainers? I think that's called gainers, right?
Just send her another pizza. So close. I'm
Look
just
at the way she
edging
bites
myself.
into the pepperoni. Send her some breadsticks too.
Oh, that's
What was that?
Wired. Here's how authorities are. Oh, it just went out. I just did like this update on my computer. It's like there's like a black mode on it, night mode or something. It's kind of cool.
Okay. Was it always like segregated?
It's well, like yeah,
was there
it
like
was.
a white mode before?
Yeah. Apple was completely against.
Wow, that's
Civil
fucked
War
up,
and
Apple.
I know.
I mean, thanks for.
They finally got on board. Took some more
They got
time.
on black mode now.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's like that little gray up there. It's like whoa.
Yeah. So it looks more like a Windows now.
Yeah, they're just so. They're like actually, it'd be funny if they both like trade.
Yeah,
like,
right.
And then all of a sudden, Apple's like there. It's like the old like Windows like 95. It has like that
IBMs,
scroll bar. Like dude, that like what was that called? The task thing or something, and like would shoot up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I can't remember what it's called. So long ago.
Oh, I love technology.
Boom, and then we got the little rolly thing. Then the rolly thing and the mouse.
Yeah, and it's like
so
I was like, I'm never gonna learn this.
Yeah.
I hate this. And then now it's.
And then up until 2 years ago, I didn't know that on a laptop or on a Mac laptop you used like 2 fingers.
You can use 3.
Ooh,
it's freaky. You split
wonder if you
the
can use
split
4.
I don't know.
That'd be a little too uncomfortable.
Not somebody you'd want to marry.
You don't have too much.
So you wouldn't want to own it. You'd maybe like rent it.
Yeah.
Lease it.
Right.
And then
give it
take
back.
it back because
Yeah.
you've used. You even tried 2 hands, like 8 fingers. And
Right.
you're like, ugh. And it worked too. It did still work. So you're like, I need to return
no
this
room
now.
in
I
there.
need to like cleanse.
There had to be like no room.
I need to go on a cleanse.
Ugh.
It's that like
That's
that.
a tiny
it's that
little-
rabbit hole of porn. That's how you start watching these videos of people just feeding themselves, gorging themselves, and
Shitting on themselves.
fart videos.
Ugh, gotta love it.
Yeah. I mean, teach
each
their
their
own. I
own.
guess. Yeah, that is true. There's.
Oh, another little cheesy cliche.
I mean, but honestly, I really don't. It makes me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it just makes me like I just don't get it. But if
I feel
if you
a
get
little
it,
bit more sane.
hey,
If you're into that.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I'm normal.
You want to be treated like a dog and stuff? I mean,
Yeah.
I do too. Leash me
You
up.
want me to put some reins on you?
Take me on a walk, baby.
Yeah.
Make me say, hey, you want to go potty? I'm going to say, yeah.
Yeah, pick a spot, bitch. That's funny, man.
Kinky. Back to technology.
Sure,
I go off
yeah.
on that?
While
Because
we're
I
in that porn section.
Yeah. There's a CNN article. And it was like growing up with Alexa. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting headline. So to just take that and
Was that all it
from
was?
the article.
Like last week's
No, that
article?
was a pretty long one. But
Okay.
it was also one of those like many articles that I saved before here. Then I start running behind in my morning. I'm like, oh, cool. I saved 15 articles to read for this. And then be like...
Just send me them, dude, because sometimes I'll just be...
I know, that's the same way. Like,
Yeah, just
sometimes
send me the
you
article.
sent me ones and I'll be like... And then I'll actually have time. You know what I mean? It's just
Did
like
you watch
weird.
that SNL?
Woo,
Oh,
just spilling
Jesus
coffee
Christ.
over-
He's drunk, folks.
Just
Yeah,
shaking.
he's shaking. Looks like the
think
kid
I
from
was.
Sixth Sense just going back and forth. You all right,
Just
Nick?
possessed.
Yeah.
56.
Did you see that SNL skit with?
No, I didn't. I totally forgot. I actually wanted to watch that.
Yeah, we can watch it.
I'm so bad with. Should we do it? Okay, we'll watch.
Are we gonna get booted?
Yeah. What if they did? They did ban us. They deplatformed us. They're like, who do you think you are?
Oh wow!
Now
total
deplatform from iTunes.
Full circle there.
And we're like, whoa, dude,
We'll
come
take
on,
it off, man.
Yeah,
we won't do that
we'll cut back.
Yeah.
Alexa, that's what we're. I don't know what happened.
Technology.
But so I did read into it a little bit. I got a couple paragraphs in.
There you go. That's all that matters.
A little coffee on the keyboard. Distractions. Okay. Anyways. So it's a crazy thing of thinking like the world that we are born into now, of thinking of how technology it's shifting and changing. We talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah.
But she's like, my toddler's first 4 words was mom, dad, cat, and Alexa. But that's being
crazy.
honest though, and because
yeah.
the reporter is reporting from the kitchen, and the kid's like interacting with Alexa and talking to it, and it's like it is a human.
I see that in my nephew, dude.
That's insane.
He'll Alexa.
Really?
Yeah, like but he won't say like what his songs. Well, he wants his songs, but yeah, he'll go up there and be like, oh,
really?
And then when we know, like, he goes up there and then we're like, oh, he wants fucking Baby Shark or some other little baby song,
That kind of creeps me out, dude.
Yeah, it is kind of creepy, man. He knows who she is. But it's a being in their home,
right? And that's only gonna.
Well, I have it in my home too, actually.
Yeah, do you never feel weird about it?
Me.
Do you use it?
When I'm studying or reading, I'll play like classical music in the background.
So it's more of the tool of being, hey, play classical music.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't like, hey Alexa, what's my shopping list?
Well, I think our phones are already kind of doing all that shit too, because you can say, hey Siri. No, I don't know.
No. Yeah, mine. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Want me to try? Hey Siri. You're a dumb bitch,
dude.
Siri.
Don't talk to her like that, man.
Well, sometimes you just gotta let them know.
You don't know, and when the robots get stronger, it's gonna play back to October 20. Third? I don't know. At 11, who you think? Hey, you stupid bitch! You will now suffer human. I
watched. Jesus Christ! Is that how AI is gonna laugh?
What do you think? What do you think would it be? Haha. What's scarier? Like, was it like a more maniacal laugh scarier, or just like a lifeless, just ha, ha?
Or like a.
I watched this one line in Sicario 1 or 2. I can't remember. I don't know if we talked about it, but and it's like right before. This is a spoiler. It doesn't matter. He's like about to kill. He's about to kill like one of the cartel guys' families, and like right before he's like, time to meet God, and then kills the kids and the wife, and I'm just like,
I remember that.
That last line. That's a brutal. Yeah. There's that, and then another one of my favorite ones of just like, it's like, oh damn, that's evil. Is 30 Days of Night. Have you ever seen that movie before?
Maybe.
It's like the 30 days in Alaska when it's dark. So like these vampires come and they're I love that fucking movie actually. It's good, dude.
Yeah.
But at one point this like dude's surrounded by like just about to die, and he's like, and you're just like crying like oh God, please help me, and then he's like, there is no God, and then just kills her. It's like, what if like for last words, like that's
why is that, like you're like.
Yeah, they both had God in it.
Yeah,
that's true.
When God is implemented in like your last moments, like
it's
very deep, very meaningful.
Or you try to find, like, I think because you're like, okay, sorry, like, throw me the safety line or whatever. Or you just always had that too, so you're resorting to that at your last moment,
right?
I mean, it's weird. It's even like in my language, like, but I don't know. I guess because I do believe in some sort of God, but it is. I will say like, oh God, like, and think of it in that way. Right. Maybe just like the Catholic roots. Yeah. And that's still like, and I write and sing about the struggles of those things too. So it's like, I don't know. I guess just, I don't know. God. Speaking of God. That was God in Alien.
Was it?
Ancient Alien.
What did he say?
1324. That was God. God.
Interesting. Speaking of singing and writing.
Puta madre.
God, man, that's fucking obnoxious.
Oh, we're just mute. I don't know. I guess. Well, we're just gonna have mute. That'd be kind of actually cool if I like actually get like one or two like news sources that we both like a lot, and if we're just like in the middle of this and they
just talk it out.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
I'm down. Yeah. That's a new segment, folks.
Yeah.
And you were here.
It's called
for the creation.
Like, what should
we call it?
We could make just when that sound goes, we try to mimic it. So it goes bing bing, and we go bing 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 bing. for another.
Dun, 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 dun. Breaking headline. We interrupt this program to bring you. What was you can't go back and check them out?
Well, I think
if you'll have to like exit out of all this.
I don't know. I think I can probably just click on it, and if I click on it quick enough, it'll like.
Let's be honest, you're not quick enough.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe there's like you can set it to like so the alert stays on there.
First of all, that wasn't very nice.
You can set it for the alert to stay up longer, maybe.
That's true, but what if it can't stay up longer? Then you feel like a dick. You're like, can't you just stay up a little longer?
Or a flaccid dick.
Ooh.
Nobody likes a flaccid
dick.
Just
what's it? The wet fish, the sloppery, the dead
like
fish,
a little fucking
dying on the ground.
Fish out of water.
I've like spilled my coffee.
Damn, dude.
I don't know what it is.
You spilled more than you've drank.
I feel hilarious. Like I just have a bib next time. I think I'm happy and I feel good because I've been sick for fucking like 9 days, dude.
Oh, that's nasty.
And I think at that same point where it's like you have like all this energy and I'm off for the next 4 days.
I was just off for the last 3 days.
It's beautiful.
It was awesome.
My aunt's in town. I'm gonna see her after this, and she's the shit. Like one of my favorite people in the world.
He likes my herbal infusions.
Yeah, Noki.
That's good for you.
He's like, I remember this.
All right, that's enough. Get out of here.
Back in the days of living inside of the forest.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a
There's
kid
like
anymore.
a pack of Westies, like 30, New Zealand, 1800s. They're just hopping along, full of mud, and they're just living their best lives.
Wild Westies.
Some fucking asshole just scoop them up and say, "Hey, let's sell these." Papa,
let's breed them.
Papa.
No, it's like a little. The Westie's getting pulled away from the baby Westie's getting pulled away from. Like,
that's actually like terrible because that's what puppy mills are.
That's amazing. Yeah. Let's have more of those.
Yeah, puppy mills.
Yeah.
We do it with all of our animals, with chickens and
stop rescuing. Describe.
Isn't it crazy with like the production of chicken and inside there's like mass productions of, you know, like Foster Farms, is that one of the chicken producers? Like it's illegal to film inside those places. Isn't that crazy? Because like they don't want you to see the poor treatment of like cattle and poultry and
it's a fucking business, dude. Yeah. And they're trying to get in and out of that as much as they can because it's more money. Yeah. And that's all it is. Like, of course it's going to be a shit show in there. Like,
dude, you know, okay, this is amazing actually. Because I read something about it. So it's like, but like we are kind of that same way. Like they feed and treat the cattle or whatever like shit, like lifeless, like nothing, you know, like, but then we keep on finding more and more about like what we're eating and the things that we're doing and shit, you know. It's like they're just trying to squeeze a profit too at any expense. Like, okay, so today there was like this test of traces of weed killer found in kids' cereals. It was glyphosate, I think you pronounce it, something like that. Yeah. It's something that scientists have found, like if it's in kids or people developing, it's like cancerous, like that you're in increased risk. Really? And Quaker and General Mills, like people that market to kids, like Quake, you know, like oatmeal, like little cereal bars, Honey Nut Cheerios is like heart healthy. Yeah, but it's killing you. It's like and this shit fucking keeps on happening, man. And it's fed to you as normal. I was at the gas station at QT the other day, and I'm just filling gas, and then I see like, buy a 16-ounce Red Bull, get a free glazed donut. I'm like, who the fuck is starting their day or at any point of your day? Like, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. And you know, I not like to speak from like this high like pedestal, because I've been in those in that system, and and I've been like used to that diet, and your stomach or whatever gets used to it. But it's, you know, it's just fucking people profiting off of fucking killing you in addiction. That's all it is. Why do you think they sell 2 for $5? It's because you're going to buy the other one anyways, 'cause it's cheaper. And you're going to want it later because your brain is like, sugar, sugar, sugar. Right. And then we do like, I don't know. Sorry.
No, keep going. I'm loving this.
I don't know. This shit, like, I've been on this shit for like for a diet that like 10 years probably of being like, you know, because I was so into it, and then it's, you know, Netflix started, it was right kind of the birth of Netflix documentaries, and I was just like seeing all this Monsanto shit and fast food, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. Like, why is this okay? You know, and at least in other countries, you know, there is that McDonald's, and like, you know, you go to it like this kind of joke of like, oh, Americanism, but it's like one time a year.
Right.
But when we're doing that every fucking day and fed to that it's normal.
To our children and shit like that, that's...
Yeah. And we're, you know, you're saying you have to work this many hours to even fucking survive, so you're too tired, so you're gonna take these easier routes. Like, we essentially become this fucking cattle.
Yeah.
Or like they treat us like that.
Do you think it's always been like that population control aspect?
100% man. And
I mean, it's got a disease has to keep coming up, because we can't just, you know, eliminate any disease or any viruses, or else we would run out of fucking food.
It's population control in that sense of, not maybe to the killing off level, but also to like the how we're like functioning as humans, because like you're not thinking, like you're lethargic, you're tired, you're like I don't know, if you're like eating a terrible diet and you're staying on this path of things that they're forcing you into doing, like you're not gonna question the profit, and then start breaking into their fucking gains, because you're gonna start being like, you know what, no, I think that's wrong, I want to support this farmer, or I want to support this company or these people. And that's why I've always
I think a lot of that's actually coming.
It is, man, and that's the great thing of podcasts, of social media and shit like that people are actually using and talking and being like, yo, there's weed killer in, you know, there's a, you know, cockroach killing chemical in LaCroix. Is it, you know, is it FDA approved, or it's like it's a scent, it's a natural. It's like it's the same thing with, you know, there's not healthy amount of mercury in the tuna. There's just, you know, it's an acceptable amount. And it's like, I don't think any amount is okay, actually. Yeah. You know, at what cost am I doing that for? At what cost am I drinking a Coca-Cola every single day because it makes me happy and I feel like I'm happy with my family because that's what the commercials sell me on? You know, like, I don't know, man. Like, I get like a little jazzed up, I guess, too.
No, it's good.
When I get these little,
passionate,
because I see those and I'm like, I don't know. It's, you know what Jesse said. It's like, follow the money. Like, think about it. Like, who is profiting? At what cost are they profiting? So they can fucking play their high chess games up on top while we are just ones and zeros going to work, consuming. Hey, Alexa, give me weather reports. Play classical music. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I get it, dude. I've been more aware, and I'm not speaking on a fucking podium either. You know, I like my sugar. I'll treat myself to a cupcake or two, you know. But it's just that moderation, I feel, you know. I pretty much eat chicken five days out of the week, you know, and then I'll like binge some street tacos or something just because I love food. You know, I don't think I could ever get away from that as long as it's like, what is safe anymore? Yeah. Like, you don't know where they got their meats or, you know.
And that's the thing for me. Like, I'm not vegetarian. Like, I'm pro meat. I think we do need it to, like, I feel better, healthier if I'm eating it. I just think, like, the treatment of it, like, let them roam free. Let them have some more space. You know, like, what is it, cattle that we feed corn or it's grass, whatever it is. I think corn, which they should just be grazing on grass, but it fattens them up more.
Right.
So it's like, and then you also think about if everything is connected, and if a cow's like in this, you know, line to be murdered, who, you know, but which is like a crazy thing. And the person, do you know, like the person that made the cattle, like
the machine? No.
I forget what her name was, but
her?
It was a her. And she had Down syndrome too.
Really?
Like she came up with the idea of like this slaughter lane. I think that's right. I hate to be wrong.
I mean,
about
we
that,
have
but
Hearthstone
but it's like this. It's fucking maniacal, dude. Like it's I don't know. It's definitely like a mix of good or bad. Like, and it's like if this cow is waiting just to be like its
and he
neck be slit, hung upside down. They're just exactly.
They see it.
They see it. They smell it. They feel things different than us because they don't have language. Well, they do, but I think there's more emotion and like they're more in tune with Earth because they're not distracted by all this bullshit that we have,
Exactly.
And so if they're thinking this as they die, like is that flavor? Is it something like that stress in that meat? And
I
then
think
are we
to
eating that?
that?
And then we carry that. I mean, not probiotics. Sorry. Antidepressant. I'm like fucking just going. Sorry.
Yeah, no, let's keep it going.
Like antidepressants and anti-anxiety medicines like pumped into chicken at Tyson Farms. Tyson, that's the one. So that's because they're in this cage and they're anxious and they're depressed and they don't want them to act out. But fucking goddamn, isn't that what everybody is in America too? Hopped up on antidepressants, anti-anxieties. I mean, not necessarily probably because we're eating the chicken. I mean, maybe, I don't know. But also, we're all just doing that same fucking shit. Just taking this to try to not feel crazy inside the cage that we've been pushed inside of, I guess, So spread those wings.
Boom, and fly, bitches.
Because you don't know when you're going to die.
True. That's very
true. You don't know when. There's a line on like Logic's new album. I don't know if it's a sample because he does that all the time. But it's like life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high because you never know when you're gonna go. And it's like it's beautiful. It's just like fuck yeah, dude.
That's true.
Yeah. Remember that shit, man. Remember that though. Like
but it is
live that, dude.
Yeah.
Like live that. You don't fucking know when you're gonna die, man. And so I don't know.
You'll be happier.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
When you die. So die as soon as you can. I had to turn over and get too sappy.
Yeah. No, it is fucked up, man.
Oh, man.
That's kind of why I wanted to get into hunting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ended up not shooting anything. Well, but my buddy actually told me, he's like, well, dove season's right around the corner, too. Or not dove season, I mean quail. Uh-huh. And then he's like, if you want to put in for a ticket to shoot turkey or javelina. I was like, dude, that'd be dope. Yeah. That'd be like a big slab of meat.
I don't think, I should do that. Javelina. But you know what we should do that I've always wanted to fucking do and you have a backyard? Is do a Kahlua pig.
Oh, yeah?
I've always wanted, that's like fucking been one of my longest dreams, dude.
Let's do it. We should do it for Halloween.
Fucking do it. That'd be, we could. That'd be rad.
Wednesday night?
I've always wanted to fucking do that. Yeah. But I don't know where we could get one.
A pig?
Yeah.
Carniceria, güey.
Do you know a guy?
I know a couple guys.
Do you want a small child? Do you want a...
Yeah.
We're going pig.
Do you want a Philippine? Or do you want...
I like the taste of...
I meant pig. I meant like what kind of pig do you want? From the Philippines or from, Jeez, not children. I wouldn't do that. Speaking of holiday season, man.
Cannibalism, though, could be good. For Halloween, too. That would be a good time to try it.
You want to
like a leg roast? Didn't you bring like an article, or did I read an article about like some guy that
acquired... long time ago?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He got a leg and then made tacos out of it.
Oh, yeah, the guy...
Because he got an amputee and he's like, yeah, it's fine, dude, you can eat it. And so there wasn't actually any... I don't know if it was against the law. It was Vice, so they kind of like pushed the boundaries of the law sometimes.
Right. Yeah, but he invited his friends, and he told them, this is my leg. You're eating.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I think I'd try it, dude. If it was like a situation
honestly, dude, I would too.
I think I would try it.
I don't really believe in the whole like you get a taste for it. But what if you did? What if you fucking did, man?
If you did?
What if your life never was the same after that?
Hanging around hospitals, dude. Like, hey, anybody lose that?
No, you're not in the fucking hospital, man. You're a fighter, man. You're getting away with it, dude. And you're living till fucking 80, and then you're rocking in your chair. You're older, like I've been fucking eating people. I've been eating people for years.
They call me crazy.
I got this little taste. My friend got his leg taken off. He made some tacos, and I said,
"You got any cilantro, man?" My favorite is ear.
I never went back. The cheek,
deep fried ear.
The cheek on an 8-year-old.
Woo! Sick, man. That's
Albert Fish, buddy. Do you know
Albert Fish?
Yeah, he was one of the, I think, like one of the most known or like notorious, I guess, like people that like ate people. One of the first ones, I think, that was like documented. But I mean, we all eat people in church, like the body of Christ, drink the blood. I mean, that's
vampire.
Isn't that? Right? It's kind of funny to like step back from that for a second, like. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I get what they're pushing it, but like in any other like let's say here, you know, we get our guests, and we're like, okay, now it's time to eat the body of Christ, or like the body, you know, like it's just such a it seems very like Luciferian for sure, very very like demonic to me. To me, it does, but to other folks, they say, nah, it's not.
That's what they believe.
Yeah, that's what they believe. Thoughts. So believe that shit.
Believe in whatever you believe.
You can believe that.
Believe that. Tamale season's coming up, man.
I'm excited.
I'm fucking pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to get that cholesterol going.
Tamales.
I just wanted like that tamale sludge running through my body.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite kind of tamale?
My favorite is a
hot
tamale. No, it's the corn. It's a corn tamale with just like green chili and chili verde in there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fucking delicious.
Corn on corn. A little redundant.
Corn on corn. Nah, it's never.
You know, like you don't miss the meat in there?
Not really.
You know what I haven't had is like a super spicy tamale. That would be good. Like one that like do they make any that have like?
I don't think so. I don't think they make them that. I mean, they can choose a different pepper to put in there.
You know, Hispanic people, like, they talk a lot about their spice levels, but I would say, like, working in kitchens and stuff like that, I mean, I'm, like...
You've developed
I feel like it's, like, nothing compared to, like... I go spicy,
really?
Dude. Your dad goes real spicy.
My dad goes super spicy.
But I don't know a lot of people that, like, actually push that, like, habanero stuff a lot, and I do. Like, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
My butthole, not so much.
But it gets used to it.
That's the number 2 anyways. I'm the number 1.
Boom, bitches.
It's another poop joke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have no idea. But we're back to tamales for 1 second.
Yeah, let's jump back to tamales. I'm hungry now.
Is that like I think you actually...
That's like a family...
Okay.
We don't make them. We get them off of one of our family friends that they make, and we just buy them. We used to make them.
Is this taxed? Are they...
No, this is all under the table.
Can you make sure you... I mean, that's not right.
Yeah, you want me to put an order? Yeah. You want a dozen? Sure. Yeah. I got you, bro.
That's I love that shit's so tight for me. Like I love those because it's like think about that. It's like this circulation of wealth between like communities of love and family and friends where it's like, you know, the holidays are coming, like financially that gets a little bit burdened because, you know, we're sold by consumerism, which, you know, talk all the shit you want on it, but we all fucking do it. Yeah. So, you know, it's cool because, you know, they're making a little bit of that extra cheddar cheesecake, and then, you know, in return, and then I don't know, that's
it goes around.
I want to do that more often too. Like the other day you gave me those refried beans from your mom.
Yeah, my mom made the
which
beans.
is, I don't know, like, you know,
Did you try? Have you had
Not yet. I'm gonna make taquitos with them. I think tomorrow.
Nice.
With some like carne asada or something inside of them. Make a little guacamole. That'll be good.
A little bit of queso.
You know, I love guacamole with goat cheese and strawberries and jalapenos. Have you ever tried that before?
I've not together, I don't think. But like the goat cheese in the guac?
I just kind of do a sprinkle on top with nothing too crazy.
I mean, and just a couple don't see why that wouldn't be good.
Just a couple really smally diced strawberries.
Honestly, dude, I like every food. I don't think I've come across anything that I...
But that like sharing of that, I don't know, it feels, I don't know, there's something like, I guess primal to it. And then I was like, when I give you this Tupperware back, there's a holiday, you know, thing that my mom's making chili for since I was a kid. So like always on Halloween.
Nice. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Actually, so I'm like, I'm going to make it, you know, sometime this week. And then I'm like, I'm going to give it to you like back. And then it's like, you know, sharing kind of, I don't know. I dig that. It's a cool little community thing. For sure. I'm going to charge you for it. Like $35, you think? Or do you think like 60?
I mean, I gave you the beans.
I want to be like fine dining essentially, so it's like you respect it. You know what I mean? And if you put a pretty price on it, then you actually feel that. Regardless if there's any truth to it. So. Recyclable.
Fancy as
I'm trying to move forward with the environment. I'm not trying to go against it.
Reusable.
Reusable, yes. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna do it. We're going serious this time. I'm not gonna. I'm not just gonna go to.
Quit being a pussy.
I'm not gonna go to butthole jokes and penis jokes all the time anymore. I'm so changing my ways.
They go together so well.
20 episodes in, and I'm changing, baby. This train's leaving, and there's no coming back.
As we were talking about cannibalism.
Have you ever gone on a train before?
No.
I've always wanted to.
Have you?
There's one that goes from Flagstaff to Chicago, I believe.
Really?
And, yeah, because my grandpa, before he passed away, when he moved out here to live with my folks, he always wanted to go on a train and he never did it. So he's like, okay, I'm going there to essentially die, and he'd say shit like that. He had a very dark sense of humor, but it was. I don't know.
Is that where you get it from?
He was the best, dude. He was, him and my mom for sure. So he took the train here and, make as many sexual grandpa jokes as you want. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, he took the train from Chicago to Flagstaff.
He got trained all the way.
He got trained, and then so I'm like, that would be cool. I've just always wanted to go on a train. It just seems really cool. He was like, it was boring.
Yeah,
He's like, but I'm glad I did it.
I do a lot of
He said I was bored, but I'm glad I did it.
Writing and reading and shit like that.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And that he was sober too, so I would have a couple of drinks or bring some edibles.
Yeah.
Pop some acid and do some weird shit. Really, really weird shit.
Yeah, buddy.
They'd be like, passenger in 32, don't go in that room.
Is that what your mom makes? That chili? That
That's
traditional.
So that's her
Halloween meal.
So. And there's a couple.
Is that popular among white folks?
Chili? I don't know.
Because Rachel's parents make chili for Halloween too.
I've seen that too. I think I've seen more and more people do that too, and I'm like, Mom, you ain't original. No, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't. It makes sense because it's winter.
I mean, we have our tamales.
So it's getting hard. It starts getting a little hardier, and the Irish European starts coming out, stews and. Yeah.
The drums.
Cackling over the big.
I'm excited.
That wasn't a good witch laugh at all. But with her recipes, I don't really stay exactly to them. I just use it as a base,
Kind of spice it up.
That for sure, because I don't come from a spicy family at all.
Let's do it, man.
It's white folks,
What all do you put in this chili?
My dad likes spicy though, but it just gives him bad acid reflux.
Yeah. And he deals with it.
No, he doesn't. So I just avoid it. And I'm terrified of that happening to me, so I think that's why I always push my spice. But that could fuck it up, too. So
it's going to be twice as bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The last couple of years for Halloween, we haven't had any trick-or-treaters, dude. It's very sad. I got all prepped.
Is that dying?
I think so. I think a lot of it's going to trunk or treats or
What is that?
A lot of churches do it. They'll
watch out, bring your kids to a church. Good idea.
Especially a Catholic one.
The
Catholic cover.
So wait, you're telling me these motherfuckers are bringing their kids to a church for strangers to say, "Hey kid, you want some candy?"
No.
Isn't that two fucking strikes right there? No, bad parenting.
It's the people. It's the people from the church that get in the parking lots and they just do a trunk or
and then the one fucking weirdo that got a taste for human flesh because his friend let him eat tacos.
Jimmy went missing.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Jimmy? Ooh, it was a Halloween night, 2018.
King size candy?
Ooh, that's
king size is gonna get them every fucking time.
That's what I did, dude. That's what I did.
Whoa.
No,
We're gonna take a quick break right here to clear the story before we get into it.
The last couple, 2 years ago, we had one trick-or-treater at the house, dude. Yeah. And I got fully prepped.
Fucking loser.
I know. I got the good candy bars, the big candy bars for the good costumes and whatnot. And then good candy too.
Yeah.
And then it was 9 o'clock and I was like, where are these motherfuckers at?
Yeah.
And so then my doorbell goes off and there's one kid. And then I see his mom at the end of my driveway, and his brother is too old to dress, or too old or too cool to dress up anymore.
Right.
But he was 14 maybe, and then this little kid of, he's probably 7, and he was just chunky Batman, dude. This little fat Batman. And I was like, you know what, kid? Here are 3 large candy bars.
Fat shaming a little kid right now, motherfucker.
No, bro.
Let that kid speak for himself. You're giving the motherfucker king size candy. Back to what we were talking about.
I gave him 3, bro. I was like, take him, bro. I don't think anybody else is coming. Then I gave him like 3 handfuls of candy.
Yeah.
Like, kid was set.
Yeah, that's cool.
He didn't need to go trick-or-treating
I love trick-or-treating.
I love that shit too, man. I did that, I think, until I was like 19.
Did you really?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'd probably do it too old too, but definitely not 19. Maybe 24 or something.
Nice. 27.
What was your favorite like Halloween costume that you ever dressed up as?
I think for like the first 8 years of Halloween, or that I participated in Halloween, I was Dracula.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom just brought out that same old
Dracula's
costume.
The shit, dude.
Dude, she gave me like that widow's
stalker,
that widow's peak, you know. And
yeah.
Did all my makeup all white and shit. It looked like a little vampire. So I was that. My favorite though was probably when I was a bit older, and I was like, I had like the fake effect makeup on, you know, and I had like the screw going out in through my forehead and out
I like
my
gory
cheek.
stuff.
I like that stuff, yeah. And then I was just like all bleedy, torn up and shit like that. And that was fun doing, like getting ready for all that, and making it look good. Because it's like at that point I mean,
that the whole process is half the fun too.
Right, yeah.
So it's like the more you drum it up, the more you build the suspension. It's like with a song or with a story. Yeah. It's like, you know, even if it's stupid and indulging in Halloween or whatever, it's like, okay, you can be that way, or I can just be like, dude, I kind of fucking love how like this creepy, gory side of life.
Should we dress up for next week?
That was funny. We should. My favorite was this one year I was, and it's for a fucked up, kind of a funny reason why it's my favorite costume, but I was like a corporate zombie, which I thought it was funny. So like, so I just like, you know, dressed like in a suit kind of shit, but then had like, you know, like the zombie makeup and effects done. But then the genius of this was like, we went to a bunch of house parties. It was back in college, and I had a little suitcase that I got from like a little like Value Village kind of place, no thrift store. Mm-hmm. And then I just filled it with booze, Coke, Coca-Cola, some weed, you know, all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
so
all the party favorites.
That's when I was going fucking.
Yeah. That's when you were bourdaning it?
I was, that was because he was my idol. I was like, this motherfucker knows what he's doing. And because I don't know, it was a fucking blast anyways, but I would die doing that shit now or continue doing it. I don't know. Well, or, you know, sparingly as we talk about it.
Man.
But yeah, so the whole party, you know, I had dice in there, just pouring shots, kept going. It was tight, man. That was
doing lines of Coke.
Good times.
Good times. I think. Do you have anything in mind for this Halloween? What you want to be?
I haven't thought about it at all.
When's your show? I know you're playing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, since I'm so good at always plugging those.
Yeah. Edison.
Yeah, so Apache Lake Music Festival is this weekend, which is why I'm off for the couple days.
This Friday?
Yeah, so this Friday we're playing. I'm fucking I'm excited to get out into nature too.
Yeah,
because there's that sense of it. Like I haven't done that in a long time.
Where is this at?
We should push to do that kind of shit together more often because I know you're interested in it too.
Right.
And it just setting that date.
It is setting
and just
the time.
Doing it.
That's all everything.
Man, but I love that shit. I love road trips, drive. So I have no idea where it is to be honest, but I think it's like out towards kind of like New Mexico-ish.
Okay. But
it's like trailed and it's so I just know it's in the mountains, it's next to a lake. The stage is literally like outlook, like it's gonna be fucking awesome, beautiful.
Dude. You take a lot of pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
Put it up on the IG.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm excited. I'm excited.
The Edison IG and
since I'm so good at doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, which is pretty terrible. We are actually very.
You've been good on it actually lately.
I think we need to do more posts. Not necessarily on our story, but just more posts.
I have no fucking idea. Yeah. I don't know. I don't use Instagram. Isn't my Achilles heel of technology. It's definitely Facebook.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of that.
Yeah,
that's been fun, dude. I do sense my productivity going up. I actually started reading this art history textbook, like a school textbook, and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? But it's like interesting to learn now. Now I want to learn, you know? Like In school, it was such a fucking burden, and once you took that test and you passed, all that information goes out the fucking window.
It'd be funny if like you like get into like studying again, like but you become like this reverted version of you. Like you're not really doing it. So it's like oh yeah, I'm reading art history. We're just like drawing penises in there and shit. Like have like your hat on backwards and you're like listening to lectures. And you're like on the TV. You're just like fucking throwing spitballs and shit. I'm continuing my education.
Yeah, bitches. Just like in high school with no, and like
yo, sweetie.
There's people that did school right and people that didn't, bro.
Yeah, I didn't too, man. And
props to
hence
those.
What I'm doing now.
I should
God damn it.
Hung out with you more.
Yeah, fuck, man. It's the biggest bum for me. Like I went to community college before I went to culinary school, and I did graphic design. And I did it for like
design graphic penises.
Yeah, only, yeah.
Not into the vaginas.
And it was weird because we only did it on like female celebrities. Like the teacher was really into us trying to make realistic penis pics on celebrities.
Nice.
So I was doing that for. I was doing that.
Jenner?
She was in our class. We did it. I mean, I'm not going to take credit for the idea, but Bruce was like, "Oh goddamn,
I'm making pretty good."
Yeah. And I'm still anti-gay marriage for some reason. That makes sense.
Yeah. You took graphic design.
Anyways, so but dude, I was like going through such a rough patch in my life at that point that like I just couldn't get into it. And I look back and I was like, "Fuck, dude, man, I wish you just tried harder."
Same.
Man, I just wish you would have fucking pushed yourself, man. But I couldn't. Like I don't look back and like I'm like, cause I say this, I'm like, God, I wish I fucking, but I physically couldn't. Like I look back and I'm just like, dude, you had so much other shit going on that I really wish you could have learned to solve too. Right. But I wasn't given like much perspective into that kind of shit. I was really, or maybe I was given it, but I was only looking in darkness, so I became attracted to that comfort, I guess. And then seeing that as the only wavelength in a sense where I'm just like, I am depressed. I am a loose cannon.
This
like
is this
is, it's just the way it is.
Right.
It's the way the cookie crumbled. But I don't know. So it's like hindsight's 20/20, baby.
Yeah, same.
But sometimes we're just a deer in headlights, and then sometimes we're just
I think I could have tried harder.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was just lazy. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it mattered.
Do you think you smoked weed in high school? No.
My junior year.
Do you think that?
No,
I'm not,
no, that
people on the show know I'm not anti-weed. I said I'm just curious.
No. It's interesting because actually freshman and sophomore year I didn't smoke, and that's when I went to shit.
Oh.
And so when I started smoking,
so you started shitting, just
just everywhere, every classroom, every period. Stop it not again, damn it, Mrs. Benson! I need to use the restroom.
Oh God!
Go to the nurse's office. Yeah.
Jesus, what?
But junior year I started smoking and I actually started doing better and actually paying attention and focusing on my schoolwork.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was necessarily the weed or like, hey, I don't want to be a second year senior. Let's fucking crack down.
Okay, so you were starting getting afraid that you'd be like held back or something.
Oh, I could have been.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. So that would probably be more of a driving force.
That was definitely a driving force.
Maybe marijuana could. I mean, it does help you focus.
Dude, it definitely helped me focus.
You see the shit that you're trying to stay away from, and you're focused to concentrate on it. I mean, that's the thing about like mushrooms. When I talk about people like I've done mushrooms fucking shitload of times. I don't know, like I don't.
What is a shitload of times?
40, 50 times. I don't. That's not even a lot to a lot of people. But I've done it in all kinds of different doses. But like. And it's like I don't even enjoy it necessarily, which seems funny for doing it that many times, but it just gives you a lot of fucking perspective, man, because you start peeling back these layers of reality and you're facing some darkness, man. And if you don't face that darkness, it's always like lingering in the background, I think, because it is your mind creating this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
your subconscious.
Yeah. And I think, in those early years, that corporate zombie Halloween costume, I was struggling to find that chemical balance that would awake. I was open for whatever. And then because shortly after that is when I started kind of getting into some hallucinogenics and stuff like that. And I think I started seeing that and being like, it gave me this different. I was like, okay, you're like living too fast, or you're not. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
You're on a funky road.
Yeah.
You're on a funky road. You took a detour somewhere.
And
maybe you have to go.
Yeah.
Or you have to form your road ahead of you now.
It also just like, it goes back to going out into the forest and just, you become part of nature. Like, we are fucking all one. We're all made of, I believe, kind of the same. I think everything is connected.
Just like those cows know what's fucking going on, going to slaughter.
Yes.
We're all connected like that. There's just so much blinders.
Even with the trees and the plants, like like there was a
talk to your plants.
Yeah, there's well, I mean, that's a thing, man. Like scientists said that it's fucking real. Like
we listened to that sunflower give out.
Yeah,
this.
And it's like, okay, so life, you can like. The weather outside, you can't control it, and you can try to like separate yourself from it or realize that you are part of nature. Like, you are breathing and feeding off of the same thing. Like, we are essentially a lung, and Earth is like inhaling, exhaling. Like, you are a part of that system.
Yeah.
So you go with the ebbs and flows of life, of being depressed or happy, but you separate yourself enough away from that you can just still be in awe of this fucking moment. So hallucinogenics for me, it was like, it helped me do that because I was resorting to alcohol to try to put the blinders on and not think about death and things that I was afraid of. And alcohol's great for that, to have fun and let loose and shit. Yeah. And then it goes down that dark road. Then you'll start binge drinking by yourself. And then at least you're still, kind of causing static to your brain and not thinking about the shit. But yeah.
Have you been drinking lately?
I mean, it's kind of just that same path that I've always been on.
Beers, yeah.
I've been
drinking wine a lot.
I just don't want to open a whole bottle. Like, you have the luxury at least being able to share it, I guess. But like once I pop, the fun don't stop.
Yeah.
And then like, because that's one funny thing too. Because like I like having I'll do like 2 or 3 beers, but then a couple like the shooters. Just because it helps me moderate, which I don't like doing it that way though too, because I don't know, maybe I just feel like more of an alcoholic getting the shooters. But I don't know.
Unscrewing the little caps.
Bourbon. But I love like a good bourbon.
Just get a big bottle.
That's the thing is like I'm so bad at like, once I pop, the fun don't stop.
Bro.
I mean,
seriously, you'd finish a bottle?
No, definitely fucking not. But I'll go from 3 shots to 5 or 6.
You have it.
Yeah.
So that's how you moderate yourself. I
don't know, man. But I think one thing that I used to do a while ago to stop myself from doing that is I'd buy nicer bottles, like $50, $60 bottles of like Scotch or bourbon. So it's like, don't shoot this like an asshole. Like, appreciate it. Or like one of my favorite like tequilas is Casamigos. It's Reposado. It's so fucking good. And like, I really learned this kind of like this I guess this I don't know, this way of doing things with liquor through that liquor, because I got it one time. My sister introduced it to me, and I think my mom gave it to me as like a kind of a gift or something. I was like, oh fuck yeah. And I tried it, and I was like, holy shit. Like,
it's good.
Yeah, so I poured a glass of it, and I was just like, okay. And then I remember at one time being kind of drunk. I was like, I'll just take a shot. And then you take a shot, it's like you overload your taste buds. You just splash it. It's like it loses all the complex like layers of depth and everything. So you're like, okay, this is how you enjoy these certain fine type liquors.
Right, liquors.
Yeah, which I don't know. I love that.
I like tequila in shots.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I love
tequila.
Yeah, it's a great shooter, but that's.
I can't. There's people that sip on it.
Yeah, that tequila.
I can't do that.
Have you tried like a really nice one like that?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I just can't sip it. I mean, I'm sure I could. Mm-hmm. I think it's more of like back in the day when I was like young. I'm not a kid anymore. No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
It's a song. When I started drinking, I would
sounds like a country song. When I started drinking.
I would do
write that down.
2
the
shots.
Next Edison song.
2 shots and a cigarette. And that's how I would go through the night.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
2 shots, cigarette.
Dude, there's a place downtown Tempe, and fuck Tempe, or Mill Avenue. Fuck that place.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's
terrible.
A shit show.
Yeah.
But there's this one bar down there. It's called the Paperboy, and they give it's a shot of Jameson, a tall PBR, and a cigarette.
Nice.
And it's like it's cool because they're just like they know what's up. Like college kids, like they'll sell you just loose cigarettes.
Just loose. I remember that's a thing too.
I love that. Just it's like oh, I'll get a shot of beer and a cigarette. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, I love cigarettes. I miss cigarettes. I miss them all the time. Do you you were a smoker? Do you miss cigarettes?
Yeah,
I miss the fuck out of them, dude.
I do to a certain extent. Like
in my car.
My buddy came over 2 days ago or so, and he vapes, and so I was like telling him like, yeah, occasionally I'll hit a Juul.
Can you do that out now?
No.
This is a vape-free zone. You like have a sign.
Yeah.
It's you like this.
No modding. No modding here. I actually gave him my old mod and tank and all that. Yeah. But he's trying to quit. Actually, he might jump on board in January to do like.
Hell yeah, nice.
I don't know if he's gonna do all of what we're doing.
That's
but
fine.
I told him I was like,
cool,
dude, whatever you do, whatever you want to do, get rid of it. So he came over and he was like vaping, and I was like, I kind of want to hit that. But at the same time, I didn't. I was like, I don't, but I do. I really do. I'm kind of craving it. I'm getting that, little sensation of, damn, that tastes really good for one because it's. Yeah. I don't know. The
do you see the danger in that? Of that one, like, 'cause that's how I am with cigarettes. Because I see that, and there's like over the last couple of years, I'll do like 2 packs a year, basically.
Okay.
This last year, I think is the first time I've like gone. Not buying a pack. I don't know if I've smoked a cigarette the last year. That's new.
Yeah.
Like I usually am smoking at least a pack to maybe 5 packs a year. I just changed it because now I'm thinking back and I'm like, okay, I smoked more often because like, but
5 packs a year, that's nothing.
No, yeah, for sure. But now not even because now I see that and I know how it feels. Those couple because then it starts going lower and lower and lower. Mm-hmm. Where I do like a couple cigarettes or whatever, and then I'd be like, my throat would feel the next day. So I see that now. I'm just like that one isn't going to be worth it. It will go, or I'll go buy. Here we go.
What do we get? Bling!
Here we go.
Bling!
I think this is a good one too. If I read. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and CNN offices are sent pipe bombs. Holy shit! What?
Breaking story, folks.
Yeah. Do you want to take over on any of these little paragraphs? I hate public reading. Even though I have a podcast, I hate public speaking.
You weirdo.
That's crazy.
I suck at reading, but here I'm very dyslexic.
Yeah.
A wave of pipe bombs was sent to prominent Democrat politicians, including former President Barack Obama and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, sparking an intense investigation on Wednesday into whether a bomber is going after targets that have been or have often been the subject of the right wing. How do you say that word?
Just leave it there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's I mean, that's I kind of do a little classic. Trump says we have to unify. Reading pictures. I mean,
I don't know who tweeted about it. Let's see who tweeted about it.
Is there any Instagram stories about this yet?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That is insane.
I like this little idea thing that we have. We didn't do the thing though.
I did.
New segment. Oh, did you?
I did.
I went fucking pound that.
Bro.
That's tight.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Bomb.
I feel like there's been a lot of like weird distracting things in the news.
Yeah, like with that Saudi.
Do not kick us off of YouTube or SoundCloud or on iTunes. Saudi
prince. I don't think we're getting enough views to be kicked off of any platform.
Anyways, because like that. Okay, so that's that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The thing from the Honduras, like the 7,000
people that are coming. I think that went down though. I think that's dwindled down.
I heard 2,000 left off, but I think it's still like 5,400.
Is it?
I believe.
What's gonna happen, dude? That's crazy.
I don't know. It is crazy, and I don't know, but I do like I see it from this weird conspiracy part because I always like question things.
What's getting covered?
Like I do believe it's happening. Like how often does this actually happen though too? Like is this a thing that happens? I mean, they want a better life. Like aren't thousands of people always trying to cross the border regardless? 100%. So it's like,
and even from like Honduras to Mexico.
And then midterms are coming up. Donald Trump is like talking, trying to get like the Arizona, trying to get them support. Obviously the classic build the wall. It's like, this seems pretty fucking convenient. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not happening or that it's not crazy. I'm just saying it does seem like, hey, look over here.
Oh, these guys are. We should definitely put that wall up faster.
You should be pretty scared. And then because the one crazy tie I've heard from this is like, the big fox and the what's the saying? Fox and the chicken coop or something. Is that like the thing that people try to get scared of the most is terrorists.
Yeah.
Even though more people that probably even sent this pipe bomb is probably a white guy. But we still are terrified of ISIS and terrorism.
Oh, yeah.
But so they say what's scary, in quotations, because, I mean, you'd be afraid of whatever you want, but is that they will then go to, Guatemala, Salvador, or whatever, and then pay the cartel or whatever, some money to get them into U.S., and that's how they would cross the borders, because it's easier than, you can't take a plane from there.
Right.
It's because obviously there's so, I mean, flying is crazy now. Like there's so you can still do it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can still find a way. But that's the other thing that they're feeding into that fear. Besides just illegal immigrants,
coming over.
Yeah. So there's that, and then I heard another thing that like Trump was trying to pass a law that like transgender was no longer recognized. So, like, meaning that it's not even... Because, if you're born, you can say male, female, transgender, or you can still identify that way, or there's transgender in the military, transgender rights, obviously. And basically stripping that line would strip transgender people of their rights, because then they're not a person, another quotation mark, again, a person anymore. Yeah. So it's
fucked up.
So there's all these stories happening, and it's like, I don't know, you try to, follow the money, you try to like see what the bigger picture is, and like of how much of this do we dive into? How much of this do you look into? Do you just like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Or do you like, because is he gonna take that word away? No, that's not gonna happen. No. Really, dude? You think that? No, but it's a great headline. It's a great thing to fucking get two sides pissed off at each other and spend the next 2 days eating their fucking General Mills cereal and complaining on Facebook and just keeping the fucking cattle dumbed down. It just I don't know.
Herding them along.
Yeah, herding them along. But it is crazy. I mean, I don't know what happens when that many people if they can get to the border. Who knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
who knows?
It's funny to think of. Not even funny to think of, but like if people did that to like Russia or like North Korea or even China.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what's happening right now. Like the Mexico City, like the border patrol people and some like it's like, well, what do we do? I'm gonna unload on them. It's like no.
Yeah, no.
It's like that's. But in other countries, that's
probably
straight up what you're
happen,
doing. Yeah. That's like but I do feel like we're kind of moving towards this like mentality of seeing like it's like a zombie herd. It's like they're all out to get you. It's evil. Like they're what was it, the famous thing of they're raping, killing, and what did Donald Trump say when he was,
these are not people.
They're
animals.
Yeah, exactly.
They're sending the rapists.
So bad, folks. You're never going to believe how bad they are, folks.
Wrong.
Melania agrees with me. My kids agree with me.
My Trump's probably terrible.
What's that?
I said my Trump interpretation.
Me too. It's fun. You have a pretty good Barack Obama, I believe.
Do I?
No, I think, or maybe you just did it one time and I was like, that's fun to like, even how we just did it, even though it's bad, it's fun to do it.
It is definitely fun to do.
And I think, like with anything, I think the more that you do it, obviously, you will get better and natural. I think even in this episode, we've been kind of like pretty silly with our voice. I mean, I have a strange amount of energy, like I said, because I'm not sick, and maybe the edibles hit me in a different way.
What?
But
I want to gummy.
But I don't know. I like kind of dipping into that weird. I guess it's 20 episodes in, even like that. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're listening. I feel like we're better than we were when we started.
Oh, dude. Those are cringing episodes, the first couple.
And then this episode's going to be cringy and, the next 20.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, we sounded stupid.
Yeah, but we're finding our way. We created a new section to bloop, bloop.
Speaking of, I went to Rachel's reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, dude.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. I kind of regret not going to mine, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I just hate it because I regret it. That's a better way to bury it.
Nah.
Hate it.
I don't, I mean, it's not, obviously you can't do anything about it now, and it's not like I didn't know.
Whoa!
What the fuck, bro?
Sorry, dude. It's like...
God, you're trying to take down our whole studio here. First you're trying to kick me off.
That was an earthquake, man. I thought this... Woo.
But I still, like, I know who
you
I went, and I know who I am, and it's alright that I didn't go. But, like...
You should have went as a vampire. But like, not hey joked about it at all.
No, just been totally serious.
Super stern.
Some modern vampire.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
What do I do for work?
I'll take a red wine.
How are you doing? Just laugh. No, just laugh at everything. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, so you're Rachel's fiance? Great way to always... I'm going to start doing that to people. I'm going to do that to weird, like, people that call me. I'm just like...
Well, I was kind of there, and during, like, all the interaction, it was fun having her, like... Or, like, seeing her recount stories of old fucking memories and whatnot. And then there was a point where I was like, what's my limit with these people? Like, how weird can I get here?
Dude, that's all constantly. Looping in my mind. I'm like,
what's the uncomfortability level that we can get to? I was like talking to this one girl, and I was saying I made a roofie joke or a Cosby reference, and then I was like, I related it to Rachel or whatever, and she's like, I'm glad you feel so comfortable with me. And I'm just like, yes. I'm like doing these little things just to see.
I actually like people's reactions. And I think it's good to slip them in slowly, probably. Yeah. But I mean, even like with my family and stuff, I feel like I do that more and more and more, which is good or bad, who knows? But I feel like people appreciate it when you're just like, fuck it, man, let's talk like we're talking, like we're out here, a 10-year reunion, like. Connecting, like, what's with the formality bullshit?
Yeah, and that's all it is. And why it's that awkward, like, oh, what are you doing now?
And people are so afraid to hide behind their ego of like, oh, well, I have this job.
Exactly.
Maybe it's because I don't make a lot of money. I don't have like a ton of shit that I'm out. Like, maybe that's why I don't carry myself that way. And like, hey, I got a new car. But for me, it's like, dude, let's fucking shoot the shit. Like, did you see that shit that was happening?
Modern.
I guess that's why we do this. But
But bring that into like your normal. I bring this into my normal day, like more often now than I ever did before.
Oh, dude, 100%. 200 even. I'm gonna give that. I don't know.
How certain is certain?
That's 300% a lot. To be honest with you, it's like triple 100.
Well, I was talking to my buddy CJ there because I knew him prior to like. I mean, I've been dating Rachel for 8 years, so I knew some of her friends from high school.
Who have you been? You're dating someone?
Yeah. Oh. And he actually introduced me to this app. It's called EDX. It's all these top-notch universities and all these courses for completely $0.
That's cool.
Like, it's completely free, dude. And on that learning kick, I started out our history book. I don't know why I'm just now starting to want to learn, and I'm like actually taking notes down and reading the chapter, and I never did that. Like I'm saying, like in high school, I could have said I could have tried harder.
You know what it is, dude? And I think because I felt this is how I am too, where I'm like I'm trying to push myself farther to do more and it gets. I even get annoyed at myself because it sounds like so preachy and just always talking about that. It just keeps on happening. So like I'm
listening. I was just like saying this, and I was like, oh, I sound like.
But it's like, fuck, where is it going with this?
I do preachy and.
Yeah, but I don't know. Who knows? Where were we going?
I mean, it's all for the better. It's all for bettering yourself.
Oh yeah. So okay, sorry. Thank you. So like as a society, they're like I think because like for so many years after school and after getting the jobs, like well fuck, like this is where my consciousness goes. Like you don't feel like it's worth going to school, learning more, pushing yourself more, like because there's no price to it. It's like, what, are you gonna get a better job from it? I don't think so. Are you gonna become a better? Are you gonna have a better podcast? It's like, no, I don't think so. It's all gonna be, and then you're like, well. What do you? I don't know. It's for your own self.
Yeah.
It's 20 episodes for us.
For sure.
Keep on talking about it because the more
I've bettered my life so much, dude. Since we started this.
I fucking love it, man. Like I appreciate you, and I appreciate the people that like listening or people that share this mentality, and like I really do feel like it's.
But it does challenge you. I'm saying like if I didn't have
it's
this
not easy.
communication, no, if I didn't bounce this off of
sometimes.
Oh yeah, dude, you don't stick up to it's also like it's a discipline form too, because I'm getting held accountable now. You know, there's like if I start I gained 20 pounds in the last 20 episodes.
It's like I don't look, or it's like I don't look too bad, or you're like that's what you get used to. If not. Those kind of things, because you're just like, oh, well, I don't do that as often, but it's like,
right.
But I think, because it's, we also, it's like, when you're comfortable, it's easy to take the comfortable route.
Yeah.
And we all want to do that. Like, I don't like going to the gym. I still fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really, I try to kind of enjoy it a little bit, I guess, and I do more and more so, but that's because of other things that I changed. But it's like, you have to do things that you don't necessarily enjoy. You have to eat healthier every once in a while because it's fuel.
Yep.
It's, I don't know.
So yeah, man, I'm excited. I started a sociology course.
Yeah, that's rad, man. I know you showed me that. I was like, I want to do it too. It's like trying to
even
find the time, like scheduling that, I guess. Scheduling that one, maybe just start with 1 day a week, 30 minutes.
Well, this class says like maybe 4 to 5 hours a week.
Okay.
Is like approximately you'll be able to finish in 6 weeks. But it's all self-paced,
right, exactly.
So you don't have to. Like yesterday, I think I sat down for 2 hours, read the notebook, took notes.
And what would have you been doing like 2 years ago with that time?
Probably like binging some show or...
Like just getting super ripped and shit.
Yeah, literally.
Right?
Just getting really high.
I know, man. That's how it's crazy. It's eye-opening, man. Because
you
don't see it any other way because nobody... challenges you, I guess, and that was my dip into podcasts of why it earlier I said it gave me a perspective that was like I was like, oh, it like helped me. Like I had these blinders on for so long. It's like that's just how I don't know.
That's how I am.
It
was you're all in your head,
and everybody else is fucking doing it too. That's
what I'm saying.
Man.
Everybody else is all in their head too.
Yeah,
so it's, you realize that, and that's what makes you more self-aware or more. Conscious about other people, I would say too. Back
to like conversation stuff, I guess, like how we are talking about like
that
how
awkward talking
and how you do that more with people, and I've tried to do that even more in random places too, like being a little nicer to a cashier. Not saying like I was a dick before, but like not just being like generally being like hey, or telling like I don't know. I guess then you become like the dad where you're telling like, because I caught myself the other day. I was like telling this I don't know, but maybe it's because she was cute too. So I was like, it was more of like I was like no, like because I don't know. I can't recall what it is, because I do this a lot, even if it's an old lady. Gotcha. Like I just try to like have a playful banter, I guess, because that's just kind of how I am, But I try not to hide behind it as much as I used to, and maybe that was the ego of just walking around, kind of liking to be like that mysterious, like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like when you. And my sister told me that it's in this movie. I can't remember what it's called. And I don't really care because it sounded kind of cheesy. Because she watches terrible shit. Yeah. Fucking terrible shit. She watches the worst shit.
Is it like all the high school?
Yeah, it's like, grow up,
dude. Rachel,
and we're gonna have her on in a couple weeks, and we'll give her shit for it again. Okay. And maybe I'll play this clip for her and be like, "What do you think about this?" And me talking shit about you on episode 20. But yeah, she was telling me about this movie, and it's like this guy is essentially. It's like a Groundhog's Day thing because, shitty movies, unoriginal plots, all these things that she enjoys.
Yeah, Netflix original.
It might be. But so this guy, he's like going through the motions every day and just kind of, and not being a dick or anything, just kind of that, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, and then it's like it shows the cycle, I guess, like near like the final day, he's like, and then at the end of each of those days, it's like, oh, okay, it was another day, time to go to bed, And this day, he's like, he wakes up, it's like, it's going to be a good day. Or he goes to the train, he misses the train. He's like, oh, well, that's all right. I'm going to get the other one. Why waste the cent? He doesn't, I have no idea what he says. And then he like,
so you watch this.
And then he had this, yeah, right. His name, and then he like has this interaction with this person. And then it's nothing like super out of the ordinary. Like it's not like, and then at the end of it, he's like, it was a great day. But it wasn't really a great day. He just made the best out of what that day presented to him. And I wrote this down, and I liked it too. It's like, treating every interaction like it could be your last interaction, and that goes back to like, you know, living every day like you're gonna die, like, you know.
For sure. There's definitely something about that, man. It's putting your all. It's giving everything you have. It's being vulnerable without that ego, you know.
And that's what it is.
And if you have a problem,
it's being
like,
vulnerable,
you know, I don't need to associate myself with you. I was being fucking nice.
My sister asked her students, like, what's the one... I'm just going to steal her teaching things now. It's funny this, like, got brought up. But, like, what's the one thing that you look for in a person? Like, what's the ultimate thing? I said honesty. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I think somebody that's honest, because we all have shortcomings and we all fuck up and we all, you know, live in this kind of... I don't know, we're just floating in space, man. Nobody knows what the fuck we're doing.
Oh, shit.
And... The more honest we can be about that, it's like, I'm okay with your shortcomings because I have shortcomings too, and it's like expressing that.
If you're talking,
you know, and not having that, because I think what's dangerous is then we're feeding these kids the, you know, talk to Alexa. You know, it's not because we got our shit all figured out. And you think that, but that you used to think your parents and everybody had everything fair, but they're just as lost. Yeah. But maybe they have this ego that they've been focusing on it's like gold. They like crown molded it. You know what I mean? It's a statue at this point, so they know exactly what it is. They're not afraid, but they are. They don't want to show that they're vulnerable because nobody likes being vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the worst feelings. If you're going to reverse that question, I mean, being vulnerable is a terrible feeling. I think being vulnerable and like uncertain is probably what I would be.
Right.
How about you? What do you think? Like, what do you think the best trait in a person is besides, you know, big
knockers?
It's like big knockers.
I think honesty would be definitely up there.
Yeah.
Like you said, we've all fucked up, and you see it a lot in conversation. Like when somebody's like, "Oh," and then this movie, and you're like, "Oh yeah." But you have no fucking idea what that movie is.
That's true, right.
It's not even like, it could be totally different.
Yeah.
Subject,
For sure.
You know, and it's like, yeah. And just to continue some bullshit conversation?
Right.
Why not say like, hey, what is that? And why don't we delve into this a little bit more, a little deeper? I'll actually learn something.
What do you think about that? Yeah. That.
Literally.
Yeah.
Is it exactly? I don't know what you're talking about.
Me?
Yeah.
No, you want to
explain? Yeah. I don't know. If we were just a little bit... If you don't know, just say you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, don't try to...
If you don't know, then you know. You know?
Noki. Do you have anything, any
shortcomings? No, I don't. It's crazy.
I have a lot of longcomings.
Woo, baby, that would be great. Back to the 30-minute challenge. Fucking let's dust that shit off. Back to the 30-minute
whatever.
challenge.
I was all about it, and you didn't even try.
I know.
Yeah. Do you have any Halloween costumes in mind?
No, you asked me. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I know why. Do you have any Halloween costumes?
Come on, this is how conversations work, man. Jesus Christ. Not anymore.
Yeah, do you have any?
I actually do. Yeah. We should come up dressed up.
No, I love that. Let's do it.
I think I want to be Frida Kahlo for Halloween.
Yeah. Flashback to last week's episode, right? Did we talk about her last week?
Maybe. I know we talked about her recently. She's just very true to herself. Like, she didn't let that ego and that vulnerability affect her. She's like a revolutionary artist too. Like, she's very inspiring and iconic. And I like to think that I view the world kind of in a similar way. In some ways.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be motherfucking Frida Kahlo. I think I'll be.
What was like her? When was she alive again?
Her dates?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Probably the 20s. Let's look this shit up. Yeah.
Can we get a look this shit up? Can we, folks?
Can we get a look this shit up?
We're gonna look up the date of when she was born, and then she died one day, and then she was in a grave, baby, Frida. Frida. She's free from the shackles of life. Floating around as she haunts in your room.
19,000. Thanks for...
there should be let's make a horror. You dress her up as her, and then let's make a little horror clip for our let's make a Halloween clip for our...
Let's do it. She was born July 6, 1907.
Okay.
And then she died July 13th, 1954.
July 13th.
She was not.
And she's been walking that ground where she died and haunting it, I believe, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
I think I heard that.
I don't know.
She makes that, like, she cries because she drowned her children.
No,
the 6 or 7.
That's not Llorona way.
No, it was her. It was Frida. I remember the unibrow. She drowned all of them because it was very maniacal. Because when she was submerging the kid under the water,
you just saw the
her eyebrow was like, it was crazy, dude. It was like Disney.
I don't think it was her.
It was like the eyebrow was like.
I don't think it was
back
her.
of
I think
her
you're
skull.
mistaken there. Your characters.
Maybe it's possible. I've gotten things wrong before. I have gotten a couple things wrong before. I'll admit to that.
How many things?
Back to honesty.
How
many things? Damn, dude. Oh man.
How many things do you think we've gotten wrong on this podcast?
Oh damn.
Fuck. Episode.
12?
Every episode.
Yeah, for sure. We're getting a little better at least at looking it up. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Whatever, dude. You know.
Yeah. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Well, and I think there is something about like, and that's the honest vulnerability, man. Like, you know, I don't know. But you just look it up,
yeah.
And then right, exactly.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, but then you look it up, and now I'm like, I have that date. Maybe that will be something that stays with me, or like these little things.
When was the date?
1902, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To 1950 too.
1907.
Like at least the time, like like it's not the 1800s or like that's what I was curious of. I don't know where I was going with
that. So yeah, I think I might be her for next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Think of something. Don't say anything now. You could be a gay boy.
That's not very nice. You can't talk like that,
bro. It's in every movie.
In this time and age, isn't it funny? Like that, it isn't it. Well, thinking back to like movies, but like think about like how the gays were made in movies are like the things that we got away with, like even like with domestic violence of like those cartoons like smacking the shit out of your wife and stuff like that, or like at the office just like spanking the like secretary, like
all those. Yeah,
isn't that crazy? Like. We are changing so much as a society and as a culture, and we're like realizing that things are unacceptable and not acceptable. And the problem is the people that are in charge, that are making the rules and the laws and everything, are people that have this old mentality that don't exist in the same realm of consciousness that all of us are. That like that's not okay. Like don't talk like that. Yeah. That's good. It's a good thing, but it's good as a culture. I think so.
But is like all these people getting targeted and getting brought down? Is that a good thing?
I mean, the problem is that we don't have like a structure of what the consequence of it is.
Because I don't think it's ever happened.
But welcome to the fucking judicial system or the prison system. Some guy can go for 6 months for the same crime that somebody does fucking 7 years for. Yeah. So do I feel bad? Yes, but. Some motherfuckers need to burn, man. Like Bill Cosby could have went to his grave and never had to face that shit, but he was a fucking evil dude.
In no way am I defending any of these accusers.
No, but then some people get dragged through the mud. I mean, like Chris Hardwick is one of the examples of that, because some girlfriend like posted this thing about him. He lost all his shows and shit. Then he's like, read into like what happened. And they're like, oh, sorry about that. Yeah. And then they change it. It's like, so that's the problem too. It's like, can the witches sink or swim? They kill them either way.
Like immediacy of like jumping all over this without fucking researching.
We have no patience.
Exactly, dude. It's just that
we have no patience, and that's the problem with the technology addiction. Is it's shortening our patience.
We want everything right now.
Fuck yeah, dude. If I'm texting somebody or like we text audio files of like demos all the time. If it doesn't fucking work right away. Especially if it starts taking a minute or 2 minutes, I'm just like, and it's like, why? Like, this is amazing right now what you're fucking doing. Yeah. Like, it doesn't work for this 1 second, but like,
just give it
pretty much all the rest of the times it's like pretty fucking amazing. But like, that's definitely, patience is getting down, man. And
I thought you were going to say the cliche.
What?
Patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue, and listening to the patients. Ooh. And back to like the kids with technology and Alexa, man, it's like we don't know what this is gonna do or what it's gonna create or the inventors that it's gonna inspire. I mean, imagine these kids what they're gonna fucking be creating.
At 8 years old, be like, I'm gonna make an Alex.
I mean, like you said, like the people at Apple just came out with like this black or night mode, whatever they fucking called it. maybe like solar black mode. I don't know what Apple. Yeah. And then it made the joke it's turning into Microsoft because like these fuckers are those. Think about like tech companies. It's like 26-year-olds are like old people now, right?
Yeah.
They keep on getting the fresh meat in there, so it's like.
Those fresh minds.
Yeah, because they have been interacting with this technology or more. They know it's hip. They know it's cool, Right. We're like two dads, it's the dad podcast. Now, anyway, like, we're not cool. We don't fucking know what's going on.
Right.
But it's, you could joke about, and there's good things that will come from it. Yeah. But also, what are the social qualms that are going to, is that the right word? I don't know. It sounded good.
It did, yeah.
The social qualms of kids growing up with technology is, the thing is that, like, who knows? Like, they're not going to want to have conversations. They're going to be talking to a robot because the robot's going to be smarter than their mom and dad. It's like, fuck you, mom and dad. Alexa, play that song. Why the fuck do I want you? Don't you think, dude?
From Why the fuck do I want you?
Don't you think? Yeah. Why the fuck do I want you? 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 And that baby's like, yeah.
Fuck yeah, Mom. What the fuck do I want?
Dude, don't you think like, and maybe like let's go conspiracy now, like simulation. It's like taking the child from the mom and dad, or like sucking them into this like vortex of technology and stream of consciousness through VR and through like robots. And
is that what we're gonna get to? Like, as soon as the baby comes out of the womb, why don't we throw a VR headset on them?
Because it's gonna make them happier. It's gonna make them. You want your baby to see the world. You need them to see just traveling through the sky in their crib for 7 hours a day. It will.
So you can do whatever you want to do.
I mean, that sounds great. Maybe I will want to have a kid now because that like just strap that thing on. But no, we say that kidding around. Is that
what she tells you?
We say that kidding around.
Strap that thing.
But we say that kidding around like people wouldn't do that to kids.
No, I know.
But then you go to like Weed Killer and cereal, or like people are squeezing a profit out of everything, and the more things that we can consume, the better. Like I think it was like Google or something I saw. They're like, Google's coming out with a new like home device, but it's different than a home device. It's like, why you need another screen? Like, or do I need another screen? Because all it does is basically like read you your notifications and shit, and it's like something that everybody can. I don't know. It's like,
why? You already have a fucking phone.
All these things, I know, and it's like this ease and this thing that we're just like, we're getting more and more sucked in, and that's why that thing with the kids saying like in the first 4 words he's saying Alexa, or that you're like that. It freaks me out, and I don't think it freaks me out in the same sense of like, I'm the old dad that's afraid of this new technology, because I think fucking technology is great. I have an iPhone X, dude. Like, I think, and we're doing,
you're fancy.
Yeah, and it's a fucking dope phone, man. But I also know the consequences of it, but I also know the pros of it. Right. You know what I mean? And
it's a tool.
And people aren't using it that way, and people are reverting to the ease of, throw your kid in front of an iPad, throw yourself in front of an iPad,
You've been working too hard.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. Should we cap this?
I actually wanted to say,
oh no. Here we go. Here we go.
We're about to end it, folks.
Pedro, I cleared mine. I'm good.
We have had some difficulties, like with our links.
Yeah, that's right.
And all of that, so we fixed them. Yeah. I think now they work.
How'd you discover that? Did you like click on it one time and you're like, oh, this doesn't work?
Well, then I saw like a post and it was like, when it's a link, it'll allow you to click on it, and half of it was like in regular font.
Gotcha.
So I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. And then I just redid. So our links are good. I
like that.
Follow us on IG.
What's the game with the update?
Give us a follow on
YouTube. Saver. What are you talking about? Just distracted by technology. I told you.
Yeah, it just sucked into that screen. I do want to go to the botanical garden, dude.
Yeah. This reminds me one time of tripping on Robitussin. Me and my friend did that, sipping lean, dude, and we just listened to explosions to the sky and stared at this thing for like 6 hours. Nice. Well, one of my friends was just throwing up and shitting his brains out.
That's nasty.
And then
at the same time?
Yeah. It was
literally?
It was like the bucket and toilet situation. Then he went to his bed. He's like crying, like having the cold sweats and like...
Bro, how dehydrated do you think he was afterwards? Just like...
Yeah, I know.
exerting all liquids from your body.
And then his two friends are just like having the time of their life.
Having the time
Robitussin
of my
for
life.
2 out of 3 kids. Try it.
Anyway, thank you folks for listening. We'll see you here next week. I might be Frida Kahlo.
Are you going to talk like her? We'll find out. Bye.